Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was Basil made a choice.
So
I was gonna say there's some Spideys.
let's refine that. Basil made a choice, but Basil's choice was
Basil made a choice.
it was coming
Grung
out
made a
pretty good.
mistake.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Basil made a choice. Grung didn't understand it and turned that choice into a mistake.
Sounds like a lot of finger pointing.
Yeah, it really is. So, yeah, we're here. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the fucking show. We're playing this goddamn game. You're welcome. Last session...
Is that the title of your new RPG that you're working on, Chuck? This goddamn game, you're welcome?
You know,
that's
it's
not
a
bad
great
idea.
title.
It's
I'm
a
just
good
saying.
idea. I better write that down somewhere.
Coming from Canon
welcome
Otter
edition.
Studios, this goddamn game. You're
Because
welcome.
I've got... Like, okay, so I haven't put out an update for Teenage Odyssey in a while, and I really fucking need to. But the dev editing is done, and it's now fully into the editing process. All the art's in. And so with that, I've got the next game that's coming out. And originally, I had it completely written, and I'm like, it's good to go. And then I sat down and looked at it, and I'm like, I don't like this. I want to change it. Because originally, it was just like, bleh, here's a fucking game. It's tongue-in-cheek. I'm not pretending it's anything that's not. And then I realized, like, no, I want this to not realize that it's tongue-in-cheek. So I have to go through and I have to fucking rewrite it. I even bought books to help me kind of like research how I could deliver that kind of message. So one of the books I bought is fucking show up, you bastard. Here. God damn it. Gotta turn off my background again because I'm not using an actual green screen anymore. There. So yeah, I bought that. Bushcraft 101.
All about his presidency.
Yeah. And then I also bought Zombie Handbook for the Newly Undead.
Nice.
To kind of figure out how I wanted to deliver the message. So I decided to look at how other people did it. So yeah, that's the next game, and it's already got a name. Everyone should know it if they think hard enough, but you've all played it. And then I've got the game after that, which involves that mall map that I made 18 years ago. But then I also, last week, I got an itch all up in my ass, and while I was scratching that with a baseball bat with nails on it, I got inspiration for a different game, which is going to be like one of those like 3, 4, 5 page games. So it very well could be, that might be the name. Hang on a second.
Scratching your ass with a nailed baseball bat?
You know, I like to live spicy.
Someone's got to do it.
Sound, yeah, you gotta
All right,
reach all
John,
the
what
right
was that
places.
name again? What did I say?
The caveman bidet.
What was it?
Here's the fucking game, you're welcome.
That goddamn
That
game.
fucking, that goddamn game.
You're welcome.
The deluxe edition is
just
the now
rewatch
go
the
away
start of
edition.
this stream, Chuck, and you'll get
Okay,
it.
I'll reconfirm it there. All right, but it's recorded.
Yeah.
Anyway, back onto things that we're doing here today. You all got permission to go clear that nasty plant out of the well. You all hopped down. You fist fought some ghosts. And then, as you'll all see on the screen that you're on with the spiders and shit, Basil found there's a huge
spiders and
section with fucking giant ass spiders and shit. Basil went out and managed to kind of sort of start making friends with the spiders. They did, however, charge him, and they tried to bite him, and they realized that he was a salad and lost interest. And Basil was kind of working with that. Grung decided, like, you know what, I'm going to kind of like flank around, and he accidentally stepped on their web. And the spiders are now in a full-on fight with you all. But Basil also realized there was another like cocooned up creature who may or may not have been the food the spiders were referring to as it still moves like it's food, but it's not juicy like it's food.
Sounds great.
But
So
it's less filling.
essentially what it comes down to is I made 2 separate encounters, and Joe found a way to combine them into one.
Lovely.
That I did.
Yeah,
I almost died, but Skyrim style, I saved a level up.
you did. That's the saving point. We were down AFA, which definitely hurt mathematically, and then John did remind me that I have a formula that I use for level ups, and it was time for a level up. So I'm hoping between those two, we have an AFA and we have a level, you all won't die. Speaking of that, first thing we need to do is we do need to get AFA into the initiative track. AFA, I'm just going to click the button for you. Deal with.
Damn, I had it pulled up at the same time.
Okay, we both rolled initiative. One of them is yours and one of them is mine. I think it's better if you keep the lower initiative in this instance, because we're starting right now with the spider's attack, with the spider's turn.
Okay, yeah.
So if we give you your actual initiative, then that means technically you've already taken your turn this round, and you'll have to wait longer to go.
I'm cool with it.
Okay. Anyone got anything else they want to add before we get into this?
We're screwed.
We're fine. We got this.
Really great.
Dan, though, Rowan, however, I need to turn that music down just a touch. Oh, I bet it's Firefox. Firefox is being a dick.
My Firefox has been really weird lately.
Rowan, however, he did find
Plans.
firearm
Fancy plans.
schematics. Let me show them again.
Yes.
Ooh.
Some fancy ass firearm schematics.
Now we have to survive for me to make them.
Yeah,
Got this.
you guys got this. Let's see. It is the giant spider's turn. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 to 2 is a crow. 3 to 4 is grung. 5 to 6 is a yerg. It's going after a Kuro. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. So it's going to move over for an action point. And you know, it's just going to try and fucking bite you and shit. Oh, I got to target you. Hang on, Jake. Hold your horses.
Look at him. Just,
Holding them.
yeah.
Guys, I'm holding these horses.
Alright, Jake, just
Oh
23
God.
hit.
I think he got you.
Alright, I
Yeah.
got you. Alright,
The
That's a
horses
miss.
didn't help.
these things are tough. 9 damage,
Ah!
and you need to make a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I failed my last one that I had to make.
Yeah, it applies a poisoned
Nice.
one. Oh, fuck, dude, you knocked that out of the park. Also, don't forget, we are at the start of another hour, so hero point.
Oh yes.
Yep.
I think we're gonna need that.
All right, and it's going to try and bite you again, Jake. 25. Smaller bonus, better roll. All right, it's 5 damage on that one. You still up?
Yep.
All right, very cool. Basil, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do?
There's this guy trying to get out of this
If I
thing, but his
remember
head's exposed.
correctly,
broke free.
He broke free last round.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's here to help.
I'm a gouging claw him and
Okay.
move away.
Make sure you target.
Let's do gouging claw. I'm gonna do a piercing.
All right. So you roll your attack. 14 is a miss.
I think that's a miss.
Yeah, 14's a miss.
I think I'm gonna hero point that.
Sure. I mean, you've got enough of a bonus. Hitting him is well within possibility. You are 1 point short.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I miss.
All right. Well, that's your first
one.
action.
That is 2 of my actions.
Oh, because it uses
Scouting Claws, a double. And then I'm going to run. Is this to scale squares?
We'll say yes.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Did someone
That
just
is not
throw
very far.
a blanket at you?
Theron threw me one of his hoodies because this
So it's a
heating
normal
pad's a
size
little
blanket.
toasty on my shoulders.
Okay.
I
A layer of
run
insulation.
to here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, running away. Is that
That's my
all of your
turn.
movement? All right, very cool.
Yep.
That does take us down to Yerg, Bitey.
Alrighty. I will chomp on that one. The one in front of Drung. Give it a bite.
Do it. Oh, no, you do not.
Ooh, that is a
Can a hero
terrible
point
roll.
that?
Sure.
Okay.
Nope.
You did
Still terrible roll.
slightly better.
And then I will give it the tongue.
No.
No. Tongue it again.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep on looking until you get there.
Oh,
There's your
goddamn.
fucking crit. Kick ass.
Always with the tongue.
So you tongue this
That was
spider
it.
to death.
That was a minimum point roll to my critical.
It was enough. It had 3 hit points left.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a giant spider?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
One.
Bitey,
Nah.
yeah, not many people can say they tongued a spider to death, but you
God,
can.
I hate everything about this situation.
It's somehow getting worse the
is.
faster,
It is.
the longer it goes on.
I've got. Then we'll just move on.
Please.
Reminds me of that one short from Love, Death, and Robots.
The one where he's on the spaceship
Oh,
Oh God, yeah.
and like
Yes.
in like.
Yeah.
that's not the one I was
Psychic.
thinking of.
I mean, he thinks he's
Thinking
on a
of the-
spaceship.
He thinks he's
Yeah.
on a spaceship.
Let's put it that way.
Love, Death, and Robots.
Thinking of the
is
one with
very
the
good.
soldiers in the cave with all the spiders.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's a good one too. No. The one where
remember
the
that.
spider mind fucks him.
I would very much like to not be a part of this conversation. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You should watch it.
It's a good
I
show.
really
though.
good.
refuse.
There's actually some really good episodes too.
Yeah, it's like, did you ever
I think
watch the
they're all-
Animatrix?
They're all on. They're not connected in any way. They're all individual one-off.
Maybe it's
Short
kind of
film.
like
Yeah,
the
things.
What was it?
Animatrix.
13 or Lucky 13? That one was good.
I
Oh, Lucky
definitely
13 is really
watched-
good.
Black Mirror, and I was not a fan.
Okay,
Oh,
this is it's mostly all animated. It's better than Black Mirror.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got some weird shit in it, but I'll definitely say it's better than Black Mirror.
I like the one about the pool cleaner robot.
Oh,
that
that's
one was good.
That's a really good one.
That's my favorite.
My favorite
Even the
one
one
is
about the yogurt
Suits.
taking over the world.
Suits is my favorite one, where they're the farmers holding up.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, the mechs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basil, this fucker moves up to you and punches you right
Ow.
in the back of your head.
Okay.
He punches real good. But he does miss.
Wow.
By one.
Yeah.
He didn't limber up.
He did not limber up. He's been trapped in that spider cocoon
Well,
for
I
way
mean,
too
nobody
long.
buys Chuck villain points to use for rerolls, so.
Hang on a second, John. You know what,
I wasn't
John?
gonna mention
Somebody
it.
did. So I'm
Oh.
gonna go ahead and use one of those.
I'm a helper.
Happy helper.
If Sammy were awake, I'm sure she would too.
Why is Sammy sleeping?
On miss.
By villain points.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh, that's rough.
So there's only 3
Yes.
points of difference there between missing by one and a critical miss. So, yeah.
He
This guy's
swings
a
pretty good.
badass.
This was a
Mhm.
moderate challenge, all on his own
that
versus
means he
a
gets a
group of
plus
6.
14.
All right, Joe, give me a number between 1 and 10.
Between 5 and 10?
1 and 10.
1 and 10? 7.
I realize I just asked Joe to give me a number. I'm like, I can't deal with anything quadruple digits or any shit like that. So, Joe, Basil, this dude punches at you hard and he misses hard. But you have like, you know, like maybe a new leaf that's getting ready to come in. And it's just pretty much the stock at that point, you know. And he swings real hard, and somehow he manages to catch that right underneath his fingernail, and it breaks off of you. So now he's just got like a little twig stuck under his fingernail. He takes a -1 to everything until he gets a critical hit, or -1 to all rolls he does. So like his AC is not fucked up, but like his attacks are fucked up.
Okay, nice.
All right, that's his turn. Aoife, you were
He's just got to
busy.
do that 9 more times. He's got that many fingers.
He does. He does. Aoife, you were busy studying architecture, and you turn around the corner, and all of a sudden your friends are being murdered by spiders. What do?
That is a great question. So I guess I'm confused as to why Basil is fighting the other guy.
Because Basil went off on his own a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And when the spiders started attacking the party, rather than going with the party to join in that combat, he decided, I'm going to fight this guy in the cocoon while he can't do anything. But the guy in the cocoon ended up breaking out. Now, Basil has done... God, what is that? That's... He's already dealt 23 damage to this dude.
Good God.
So, like, Basil's been putting in some work on this guy solo, but the problem is the guy has now freed himself.
Yeah.
Now he can hurt.
So I'm bringing him over to join the party.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cast Forbidding Ward.
Okay.
On Akuro, because he's kind of the closest to the spider. I know Grung is right there, but he seems tougher, honestly.
One would think that.
Maybe, potentially. So he gets a +1 bonus to armor.
Okay.
And saving throws.
Nice. For one turn.
All right. That was 2 actions. You got an action left. You doing anything else?
I don't know. Hold on. How far can I move?
7.
Probably 25. Maybe 30.
I can't.
When it says like heightened 3rd on spells, does that mean you cast it at a 3rd level?
No, that means that when you are able to cast 3rd level spells or 3rd rank spells, then so which would be like around level 5, 6 for character level, you get that additional effect.
Just by benefit of being that high level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Which is
cool.
really cool. It's nice that as you level up, your spells level up with you.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, Ava, anything else with your remaining?
I moved so that hopefully we can attempt to flank the spider.
Sure.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Cool. Rowan, what you got, man?
I'm trying to remember. We've already done like a round of combat, right?
Yes.
So my first, yeah. So I don't get any
2
fancy
rounds.
stuff now.
Yeah.
So I'll come up here to also get into fun flanking position.
Rusty spoon.
Yeah.
Salad fingers.
Yes.
I get it.
Unfortunately, I haven't had an opportunity to buy bullets since the beginning of the game, so
Yeah.
I just have sword now. So
Okay. I will have to make a mental note to make sure to give you more opportunities to bullet up.
Oh, I forgot to target him.
18 is a hit. And it's against this spider up here, is that correct?
It is, yes.
Okay. Yeah, 18's a hit if you want to go and roll your damage. Seven damage. Not
Okay. I don't really have much to do, so I guess I'll just do another attack.
Bad. Sure.
Yep. Nice.
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay!
Look at that.
Good damage. Very good damage.
Your gunslinger is meant to be a melee character.
Apparently, yes.
Isn't that how that worked for Jeremy too?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
the
that's how it worked
gunslinger.
for me in that mod, that thing we play tested for Bert.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Anything else there, Rowan?
That is all 3 of my actions.
All right. Cool. Cool. Spider's still up. Looks to be in very rough shape. Grung.
I was hoping he'd be dead.
Come over to you. Not quite.
Okay. Oh gosh.
If you take an action to stand up, that should get rid of prone and off guard.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Is there a button for standing up, or do I just clear them?
Yep. You can just on your character sheet, one of the last tabs is effects,
Oh,
and then you can
gosh.
take it off of there.
Cool. All right. Grung is going to stand up with his first action.
I can put the terrible
then-
things on the stream.
Oh,
His
God.
second action, he's gonna punch.
I like it. Do you stand up? Oh.
I don't punch.
Do you want to hero point that?
Yeah, I would very much like to hero
Okay.
point that.
Luckily, it's not a critical fail, but it's not good.
Oh,
Look
hey.
at you, you son of a
Nat
biscuit eater.
20.
You punch the shit out of that thing.
Oh, I
Go
didn't
ahead and
have it
hit that
targeted.
critical button. It's fine.
Oh, there we go.
20
max
fucking
damage.
damage. Good God. That spider is super fucking dead.
Revenge
Yay.
killing.
All right, so that was an action to stand up, an action to punch. What else you got? Uh-oh.
I'll walk this way. I don't know how far 35 feet is, but like that. I
We can
guess.
measure that.
Second. My battery on my laptop is dying.
Nothing.
Oh,
Hey,
You-
that's perfect.
You got it pretty much dead on.
Very cool.
Look at that.
Yeah. While lying on his back on the ground, Grung learned how to run faster.
Oh.
Don't know how it happened, but
Grung
Getting
was
the
just
picture.
like, you know what? It could have prevented this running faster.
yes.
All right, next we go to a crow.
Let me measure out my movement here. I don't know why that's... Oh, because I messed up the button I clicked.
How far are you going?
And now I don't know how to get rid of that.
I'll get
Great.
rid of that for you. So
Thank
to get the measurement tool, you click on the little silhouette of a person on the left. Then
Little
it's the little
silhouette of a
ruler.
man.
Got a moosh?
got a moose.
Can
We do the fandango?
Glad we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are ridiculous.
All right, man.
You're ridiculous.
You joined us.
Where are you going
Yeah.
to?
Just down a couple bits so I can see
Oh,
see
okay.
the zombie.
Okay.
And then I'll cast a 2-action elemental blast.
Nice.
Nice.
Make sure you target.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Will that also hit Joe?
No. This
No.
doesn't have like
It's not a-
DCC.
Yeah. It's a very targeted electric blast.
Gotcha.
22
All right.
Guiding bolt or
is
something.
Not
exactly what you
conductive.
need.
TM.
Where's the thing that make it? 2-action blast. There we go.
6 damage.
6 damage of fire.
Nice.
All right.
That's it for me.
That's it for you. Okay, we go to Basil.
Okay. I'm gonna poke and then continue to run.
You got it. 22 is a hit.
There we go.
That is a lot of damage. Okay. And then you run.
And then,
So
yeah.
I'll let you move your token while we go on over to Bitey.
All right. I measured the
Here.
distance out a little earlier, so Bitey can make it over there to him, and he is going to give Chomp Chomp.
I like it. 19 is a miss.
Yep, that's it. It took 2 actions to get over there. So.
Okay. All right. It is this thing's turn now.
What if we skipped its turn?
Do you have a way to do that?
I'm just suggesting, you know.
Willpower?
If it happened, I mean, that'd be great.
Well, good thing. This
Just-
thing, it doesn't need to move, so it's going to punch Bitey twice.
Fair.
Just one of those, like, maybe if I ask, you'll just do it.
So 16
$5
is a
American
miss.
dollars?
Mm-hmm.
You owe me for my birthday still?
Do I?
Yep.
That is an 18. Does an 18 hit you?
Didn't work.
Yes.
Okay. $19 damage.
Ow.
Hang on a second, because I don't think that's right. Do you have something on you that would give people? Oh, you're off guard. That
Yep.
would do it.
From the poison.
That would do it. Okay. Yeah, you take 19 damage, and that's its turn.
Yep.
Oh.
Aoife.
Goodness. I don't, if I recall correctly, I don't really have a way to help heal people. No.
Not unless
Okay.
you took the soothe spell.
Nope.
Okay.
I did take confetti cloud.
Oh.
I don't think that's
helpful.
really gonna
It
help.
used to be called glitter dust, and that was my favorite spell in the world.
Mm.
Because it was great. It had 2 actions, even though it wasn't meant to. 1, you make invisible things visible, and 2, it just blinds the shit out of everything as you throw pocket glitter in their faces.
I think I'll go ahead and cast telekinetic projectile.
Okay, cool. Make sure you target the thing.
Oh, it's fine.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
27 is a good hit. Go and roll out
Please.
that damage.
For a whopping 10 damage.
Okay, very good. So, and I forgot to mention this on that last attack that hit this thing. The last attack would have taken this down to bloodied if we were playing 4th edition. So now it is 10 below bloodied. So good job.
Hooray!
All
We're
right.
not dead yet.
Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right, Rowan.
How far away is this guy? Oh gosh darn it! It's doing the template thing.
You would have to move 40 feet to get up into striking range.
Are you out of ammunition?
I've been out of ammunition for
Oh.
some time now.
That's
I
right.
was born without ammunition.
This is
Aren't we all?
technically accurate. How far can I move? Character sheet.
Front page.
Not far. It's gonna take me 2 actions to get there.
Okay.
But why not? I will take 2 actions to get there. Remember to target him this time.
Yeah.
Right.
And swing.
26 is a
Yay.
good hit. Yeah, that's a hit. Some damage.
Yay! I don't know what's
Dan,
happened.
whose dice
but
are you using? This is
I'm not
ridiculous.
sure. They're clearly not mine.
Goddamn.
I
13's
apologize for everyone else's impending rolls.
Great
Fine.
hits. Anything else, Dan?
That is all 3 of my actions. Walk,
All right.
walk, stab.
Tyler, you are up.
Oh. I'm gonna walk the rest of the way over here, which should easily be within my range.
I get anything fancy for
Target this guy. And then I'm gonna.
Oh.
Straight.
I can do a reaction to help you real
Ooh.
fast
Yep.
because I have
What's
the
it
fake
do?
out.
Okay, what's
Fake
that
out.
do to me?
I basically just roll a test, and I'm trying to remember what the check is for it, but it's been a
Like
minute since I did
10 or
it.
something.
Aid
Oh, you roll aid.
or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably like deception.
Make an attack to aid. Okay, so
Oh, nice.
I'll just roll my regular attack, I guess.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't help.
That is a negative.
Okay.
I don't think.
And you didn't crit fail, so you didn't make it worse.
15 is a miss. Do you want to hero
Guessing
point
a
that?
15 is a miss. No, I used my hero point.
Okay. All right.
I'll try my second attack, but I don't think.
Sure.
You never know.
Yeah, there's a chance.
Yeah, 17.
17 is a miss.
Okay,
All right.
that's all right.
That's all right. Move back to the top. A crow.
Gonna go with another 2-action blast. See if I can't hit this guy. Ooh, I will hero point that.
Okay. Yeah. 3 short on that.
Come on, come on, come on.
No,
There
is
we
it.
go.
Nice.
Seven
Nice.
damage, not
7
bad.
damage.
All right. Anything else with your last AP?
Yeah, I'll do a 1-action elemental blast.
Okay.
Excuse me.
No. 15 is a
I
miss.
forget too. Was he like shrugging off some of this damage as he was taking it? Or...
It definitely kind of seems like he's shrugging off some of this damage. Like the elemental blast seems to be doing good. Telekinetic projectile seems to be doing good. Those fists and that sword doesn't seem to be doing quite so good.
My punches are magical, if it makes a difference.
Oh, okay. That does make a little difference then.
I only got one thing to do here, so
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you're still doing work. All right. Jake, that's your turn.
That's it.
Basil.
Okay. Is anyone particularly hurt?
I am fucked
Rum
up.
And Jurg are both in pretty bad shape.
Okay. I will move up. I think I can spend 2 actions, 1 each, on you guys to heal you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does
You can
that
just do
suffer
the
the
touch heal?
multi-action?
No, because it's not a touch attack. It's
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
boop
yes.
boop.
Biddly boop.
Okay, so I'll do Jurg first.
yay.
The hell did you
How's
do,
this
April?
work?
Stabbed myself.
Why would you do that?
It's fine.
You
Oh,
get
okay.
9
Good
healing.
stabbing, bad stabbing.
That's
It,
cuticle work.
it was a dull stabbing, so like there's no blood. It just hurt.
Thank you.
And then Tyler, you're gonna get 11 healing.
Nice.
Kick ass.
Thank you.
Ever tell you all about the time I stabbed myself?
Which time?
The time that the knife stuck in.
Oh, I don't think so.
I was doing something in the kitchen, cooking, something like that. And you know, one of those things where it's like, you know, falling knife has no handle. Well, in that moment of panic that I dropped the knife, I completely forgot that. So I grabbed for the knife. And I didn't grasp it. I just missed a little bit, but I knew it was like within my control. So it just reactively, I just pulled it in. And managed to just pull it directly in to my gut. Point first. And I stop for a second, and the knife's just sticking out at me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it falls out. And I'm standing there, holding my guts in, panicking in the kitchen. Ashley comes in, and she's like, what the hell happened? I'm like, I stabbed myself. I'm dying. And she looks, just a little nick. But it was a strong moment of panic.
Somewhere between like that scene in Saving Private Ryan, Saving Private Ryan, and a paper cut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a guy. Just it was walking that fine line between those two.
Yeah,
Joe.
it was just like this close.
Yeah. You healed up. You doing anything else?
Movement was my third
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
action. So, yeah. So that's my turn.
Yeah. Bitey.
All right. Bite.
16's a miss.
No. Oh, time for the tongue.
Saving it for the licks. We all know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope. Right. By the way, there, die.
I think Dan stole all your dice luck.
That's fine.
Perhaps.
And my own stabbing, well, it didn't happen to me, but I had a friend who went to the farm that I think Gacy grew up on in Wisconsin,
Okay.
and decided to grab a rusty tin can from rusty can of some sort from there. And as they were leaving, cut her finger on it, and then it became like horribly infected and so forth.
Mm.
And we were like,
What-
maybe not do that.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
surprised you
what
could get
rusty
away with it.
things do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
But
you
also,
do it.
she had a lot of bad luck after that.
Yeah, well, the ghost of Gacy was haunting her through the
That's right.
active tetanus infection running rampant.
A little rust never killed anybody.
I had a friend who once was pregnant and was chopping vegetables in the kitchen, and the knife fell and stabbed through her foot, and
Ugh.
she was so pregnant she couldn't bend over to pull it out.
Oh, God.
Well, it's not fun.
That's fucking rough.
Yeah. Didn't hit anything important, but not fun to have a knife in your foot.
And then not be able to do anything about it. I think that would be the worst
I
part.
think that's the worst part. Yeah.
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 Speaking of rust never killing anybody, I stepped fully through a rusty nail once.
Ew. Back at my old house when I had my grapes on the side of the house, my grapevines. I was out there tending to the grapevines one
We're telling
day
stab stories.
in
Sonny.
flip-flops, and I stepped on a nail. And I looked down, and I saw the point of that nail, and I'm like, fuck. Until the panic wore off, and I realized I just got right on the edge of the flip-flop, and it just went through my flip-flop and just was resting peacefully against the side of my foot, unharmed.
Oh,
Jeez.
Anyway, it's this thing's turn.
yeah.
I've got 3 active targets, so I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2 is Rowan, 3 to 4 is Jurg, 5 to 6 is Grung.
Rowan hit it really hard. I'd just like to point that.
That's accurate, so it's going to attack Rowan. And also because I
He's
rolled a
volunteering
one.
you there, Dan. That's
I didn't vote for this.
And you know what?
Vote for kings.
I do think that this thing's finally going to remember that it does, in fact, have a sword on its hip that it pulls out, this rusty sword,
Why is he remembering this just now?
because you reminded him of swords.
I feel like this is unfair somehow.
Does
You got your
a
tetanus shot, right?
29 hit?
Yeah, a lot.
ouch.
I'd be so condescending about it.
It's only 28 damage. You're fine.
I'm dead.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up. You just said dying one.
Yeah.
Well, or dying two, because it was a crit.
That is almost 100% of my health.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Oh, you're right. You would have had,
Shitty.
if you were at full health. It's fine. This game's pretty lenient on going down to 0, so you are at dying 1. I turn that on for you. There you go.
Yep.
So it's easy to get rid of that. And that's its turn because this thing only has 2 actions.
I was going
That's
to say
fun.
at the very beginning that I'm going to be the only person who dies in this combat because I have plans for a gun.
Oh yeah. There's finally that
mean-
ray of hope. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you realize it's the actual light at the end of the tunnel, and not plans
It's
for
just
the
the
future.
train.
Yeah. Afa, it's your turn.
That's terrible. I think I'll go ahead and cast another telekinetic projectile at it because that seemed to do pretty good.
Roll your attack and then roll your hit. 19 is a miss.
I might hero point that.
Sounds like a plan. $20 is a miss.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, you know what I probably could have done, but didn't do is cast Sure Strike, but I did not do that.
Ooh, don't you have like bardic performance stuff? You're bard, right?
Yes. I've never played a bard before though, so that explains why I'm terrible at it.
No, it's okay. So I think you can start one for an action.
I think. No, I don't think I really have anything else I can do. Unless... Oh, wait, actually, I'm going to go ahead and cast Courageous Anthem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I should have done that in the first
That does
place. Like,
sense.
okay. Hopefully that makes a difference. Okay, now that's my turn.
And then I'd recommend everybody grab the spell effect box in the chat and drag it onto your token
Oh,
so
yeah.
that it'll
Oh.
add the effects onto your character when you roll.
Does it work when you're dying still?
Yeah.
It is Rowan's turn.
That's
What does
cool.
Dan need to do now that he's dying? It's a death save, right? It is. So Dan, on your character sheet, underneath your temp HP, there's a little D20. I think that's it.
There it is. Not good.
You're now
Nope.
dying too.
You needed to get like an 11.
If I do treat wounds on him, do I
It'll be fine.
have to stabilize him
Probably.
first, or can I just treat wounds and he gets health and comes back up?
Treat wounds. You have battle medicine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does not need to be stabilized first for that.
Okay. Cool.
And and he also won't get the wounded condition when he comes up.
Oh, nice.
And all
Yeah.
the wounded condition
Nice.
does is if you go down again in the future, you just start with dying plus the number of wounds you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get rid of it by resting for like 10 minutes after you get up.
Yeah. Grung, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna switch into Dragon Stance.
Ooh.
Turns out my kicks are also magical. I had to look it up.
Oh.
Yep.
All the other kids with your pumped up kicks.
You
Yeah.
better run.
Booyah!
Oh, 28's a good hit. That reminds me, someday I will tell the public story of the original name for Teenage Odyssey. But it'll have to be after it's out for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
7 damage. That's good damage with your magical kicks.
All right, and then I'm gonna magically kick again. No, I'm not.
That is not a hit.
It is a critical miss, in fact.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, man?
Nope, that's all 3 actions.
All right.
No. Yep. Yeah. Going into Dragon Stance was 1.
Okay. Jake, Crow,
Last number 1. Here we go.
Oon Blast. Oh, 26
yeah.
is a good hit.
There we go.
Hey,
Nice.
damage. There we go.
Nice.
Jake, I would like you to give me the description.
Just a teeny tiny, maybe like a fist-sized fireball, right to the head. Just explodes him.
I like it. Okay.
Not the whole him, just his head.
All right. Combat is over.
Okay.
Someone needs to go help Rowan.
Yep. I
Shot
will
myself.
heal him.
It was just with a Nerf gun. It's fine.
Yeah, wouldn't know what that felt like.
Oh, I
think
should
we
have
got
targeted him first.
Well, Dan, you can still just click on your token.
can-
and
he
then
can
click
just,
apply healing.
If Dan just wants to click apply healing, it'll apply.
Hooray! So it didn't clear my dying.
Yeah, you'll have to do that manually.
Okay.
And that does not give him wounded, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Dan, you're
Nice.
back up.
I am with 7 HPs,
Yeah.
which is enough to go die again with.
Is it like every hour I can do that heal check or something?
So the battle medicine you can do once per day per person. The treat wounds, yes, you can do once every hour. Each check to do treat wounds takes 10 minutes.
Okay.
But there are feats that will increase the cycle rate on that. Except for the
Cool.
battle medicine. You have to be a medic in order to get that.
So, everyone, that was a slog. As you presumably loot the corpse in the area, I do feel like you all really deserve these
More
rewards.
spiders.
So, above your tokens right there, you see 2 chests. One is the loot from the spiders, and one is the loot from the asshole.
How do you open it?
Just double click on them.
We apparently don't have them unlocked.
Hang on.
Pick the locks, be someone else.
I gotcha.
The lock picking skills are insufficient.
Oh, damn. Okay.
There you go. Now they'll open up.
Why, there's conveniently bullets in here for my gun.
Uh-huh.
There's a cold iron hand cannon from the spiders.
Chuck, what was the poison save on the spiders?
18.
Taking those bullets to start with.
The monkey pin's good
do-
for someone that needs to climb.
And also, John,
Yeah.
we're out of combat. I presume you'll have enough time. Just get rid of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The main thing is that technically, depending on the because of the way the poisons work in second edition, so some of them, like, there's an interval. Sometimes it's every round. Sometimes it might be every 10 minutes and so forth. So I was just seeing how long it would take for me to bounce back from it. So it took like 3 checks before I finally did.
But yeah, loot you guys can drag to your character sheets. You can click on the distribute coins button. Or I can click on that and it'll break up those coins for you all. Actually, I'll just click on those. Let's
Coins
see.
button. That's pretty
Fancy.
cool.
Just gotta uncheck party location.
So is there anything that people want?
I'm taking the gun and the bullets.
I didn't see them.
Yeah, it was a cold iron
fast.
hand cannon. Doesn't give a whole lot of, it doesn't give like any real bonus in combat, but seeing as it's cold iron, that may come into play with certain enemy types, and it is also worth more than a regular hand cannon.
I wouldn't mind the monkey pin.
And you all should
Yeah, you
be
can
able
have
to double click on those to see what, or just click on those to see what they do. There is
I think the only thing I'm interested in is the wand.
Yeah. So there's the thrower's bandolier, covered in straps and pouches capable of holding 2 bulk of one-handed thrown weapons. Has a +1 weapon potency rune etched into it.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. It's got more, but I don't like reading. It's lame.
Mm-hmm.
Lesser healing potion, belladonna, which can work as a toxin.
Mm-hmm.
There's some gold. There's oil of potency, which gives like a +1, like it's a, makes you do good better. Wand of phantasmal minion. Took me forever to find that spell. And John, why did it take me forever to find that spell?
Because they renamed a shitload of spells.
That is exactly it. Phantasmal companion is, was it unseen servant?
Makes sense.
A yellow musk poison. There's still a little bit gold. Someone take that
It's a
gold.
friendship
'cause
stick.
it's the shit that wouldn't divide evenly.
All right. Anybody interested in hanging on to poisons?
Nope, I don't like poison.
Been different.
I'm not
Makes people
afraid
feel
of
bad.
Poison. I'm not afraid of poison. I suppose I get
You know
to
what?
hang on
I
to
will
it.
take the yellow musk poison because if nothing else, it's entirely possible that Jurg might just use it to get high. I'm just, if you read the description.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
you just dip your
Is
joints in
anybody-
it.
Fond of throwing things. Otherwise, I could, I guess, take it.
Yeah, there's not a real good thrower. Now, I'm going to let you all know that I did use a loot generator for all of this, so
Mhm.
if it's not customized for the party, that's why I'm going to try and do that as much as I can, unless there's, like, quest items I need to introduce.
Yeah.
Literally got lucky that there was a hand cannon in there.
You
then.
literally got lucky that there was a fucking hand cannon in there.
Mhm.
Speaking of which, Dan, do you want this cold iron battle axe I'm carrying that I found in the other loot?
Possibly.
It doesn't do as much as your katana, but it's also not going to be very often that I get to use it because when I'm raging, I can only use unarmed attacks. So it would be better in somebody else's hands, probably.
Well, that might make sense because the katana only does a D10 when I'm using it two-handed.
Yeah, and this battle axe is one-handed and does a D8.
Yeah.
And it's cold iron, so certain things will be vulnerable to that.
That might be useful, and then I'll have a two-handed katana and a one-handed axe to use when the situation is right.
And let me...
Hold on to
trade
the
that.
oil of potency and the 4 gold.
Okay.
You
So-
son of a biscuit.
It looks like there's
Took
still
that
a
gold.
healing potion and the belladonna.
I'll take the healing potion.
Dan, I'm sending you a trade request.
Oh my. That's fancy.
This fucking module. Listen, if anyone's looking to run Pathfinder 2nd Edition online, I recommend using Pathfinder 2e module in Foundry. 'Cause
You can just hit
it's
accept
so
and there we
fucking
go.
much.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of cool.
You all spend some time
So much
looting the
stuff.
loots. You feel that you have, because there were some restless spirits that you did lay to rest. You're not so sure what was up with that undead fucker that the spiders were eating, but you laid him to rest.
Does anybody know what
Okay.
kind of thing that was?
Could I make some sort of a lore? Or not?
Yeah.
Maybe?
If it's undead of some kind, it would be religion.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Religion. That's a guy.
Yep. There's gods.
Out of all the dudes you've seen, that's now one of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a dude. Definitely was dead.
Well, if you two assume that, you didn't even ask.
Well, I mean, he was definitely dead when I put a fireball through his
Be
face.
right back.
Well, sure, but
All right.
Make
See,
a
he
friend.
uses it right away.
You go ahead. You make an invisible friend. It just lets you
All right.
cast that spell. So yeah.
Yeah.
On the wand, it should have the link to the spell, does it?
It does, although it doesn't let me click on it, but I went and found it from the compendium.
Does your friend have like an expiration date on it, or is it just around until
I
it
think it's
die?
just around. It doesn't say, it says duration sustained.
Nice. Do we all just take turns with the wand and all make invisible friends?
So
It says it has one
sustained-
charge per day.
Yeah, sustained has a specific requirement, and that'll be a great question for John when he gets back.
Okay.
You should be able to click on it now. I made this spell.
Guess I'm thinking we all have invisible friends by next week in game time. Just saying.
Mine's
right.
named Friend. Hello, friend.
Mine was going to be named Friend.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Now he's going to
I
have to
can
be
name him something
Friend
else.
Now he's gonna have to be friend 2.
Friend
B?
space parentheses 0.
Okay. Cool. There's a folder with loot, so you can see all the details about what you got.
It's gonna be named My Friendo instead.
John, what does sustained mean?
Sustained means that you have to spend one of your actions each turn to keep it going.
Oh,
That's
so that's kind of
significant.
costly.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
a very pricey.
You can just
A
go
very
away when you fight.
demanding
It's fine.
friend. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't require like a tremendous, because you figure 3 actions and each round is 6 seconds, so it's 2 seconds of focus.
All right. So, what is next, everyone? Are you gonna
Taking a nap.
head back to the druids
Yeah.
and take a nap, collect Roshanda,
Oh yeah.
and head to the place?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Loot in the cave.
All right. Yeah.
It says I
head
can
back.
choose if it's invisible or has a ephemeral appearance. I imagine Basil makes it just kind of like a ghostly, bad approximation of what the druid guy looks like.
I like it.
Excuse me.
Friend.
All right. So, yeah. I'll say this: you escape. You've defeated the evil. You've got some loot. You head back to the grove. You all can rest up for the night there. In the morning, Roshanda will say that she feels strong enough to travel to Tarmsworth.
I'll be healing people,
And
and I
since we've
can
got-
auto succeed that too
Yeah.
now. So
Assurance.
yeah,
basically, everyone's at full health.
Yep.
That's super handy.
I was about to ask what the healing with rest rolls are, but I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You can click on the long rest little bed icon on the character sheet.
Yep. That'll restore spell slots and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, yeah, you get back. You're fed a bowl of acorn paste with some berries and shit in it.
Yummy.
I love it.
Some bush turds?
Yeah, bush turds. Everyone's favorite road snack.
Gonna pick them out.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer corn nuts.
If you get
I like
bush
grubs.
turds from rabbits or goats, they pretty much are corn nuts. Small, round, super crunchy. Different color, though.
Nearly indistinguishable.
Mm-hmm.
Just get some ranch seasoning
salty.
and we're good.
Before we head out, Chuck,
Yeah.
can I get some javelins from these fine folks?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't have much in the way of like metal weapons, but I'll say
Yeah,
they probably
that's-
have like a little stash.
Well, that's why I said javelins. I mean, it's basically a pointy stick that you throw.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Would they happen to have like supplies,
What are you looking
like generic supplies? Well, I realized I didn't get anything with my character, so can I just get like an adventurer's pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off
for?
of
You
them?
should have
Okay.
started one, or started with one.
I forgot to. Honestly, I
Not
just
to
forgot
mention there were
stock my
3 dead
character sheet with them.
adventurers in that cavern, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine they've got standard stuff.
Either way,
Let's see.
I already added it to my character
Oh,
sheet. I just
perfect. Yeah, not a problem, man.
And they've all been put to rest.
Yeah, they've got a small supply of like... Oh, who did we lose?
Dan died.
oh.
Dan's shit has been misbehaving here recently.
His computer is mad.
Well, kick it.
I feel like that might not help.
I think it's... My guess is that it's him using his Focusrite as the main audio interface for Windows. Because when I used to do that, I don't anymore. But when I used to do that, if it got jiggled at all, or the USB like lagged, it would blue screen my computer.
Yeah,
Your what?
Focusrite. It's an audio mixer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, audio interface. Now I have a virtual one. So I bet if he set it to anything else and then in every application manually switched it to the Focusrite,
That
it
could
would
do
not
it.
do that.
All right, I gotta get people in the right spots.
Since I got these here javelins, does anybody want the my short bow and arrows?
Is that
I don't
everybody?
need them.
Grung does not believe in it. Bows and arrows.
I've got a sling.
If Grung cannot punch enemy does not deserve to die.
That's
Maybe
one
the
way to
tongueless
look at
lady
it.
would appreciate it.
Yeah, you could certainly
Yeah.
give Roshanda.
Yep, I'll give Lashonda the short bow and the arrows.
Okay, yeah, she'll take it. She gives you a little thank you nod and mouths thank you. She's still missing her tongue, so she can't actually
Yeah.
say thank you. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else got anything they want to do? Grung and Bitey got some basic gear, or are you ready to head out?
Do they have any like health potions or anything that I could stock up on?
You know what? I'll tell you what. That is a Druid's Grove. They would be good at healing.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. They've got 6 of the minor healing
Sweet.
potions. And they would be willing to give those out for Friends of Basil.
Heck yeah.
Sweet. I think my free time I'd be spending here while we're waiting to leave is training all those little leshies that were packing dirt and not using
Oh.
the cantrip to pack
Yeah.
dirt. I would just be teaching them that cantrip.
Yeah. What's your main spellcasting modifier?
Oh, snap.
Plus
Oh,
9.
Snap. Lollygaggers, thank you for that raid.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Give me a second here, Joe. Why don't you go ahead and give me a... Well, what do you cast with? Is that...
Wisdom.
Yeah,
Wisdom's a skill.
wisdom.
Is there not a... Okay, it's just that you cast with
Joe's
that
got
stat.
feet on his face.
Joe does have feet on his face.
Mhm.
Yeah, just give me a D20 plus 5.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you're successful in teaching those other Leshy that just sticking dirt into open wounds is not the best way to heal. They need to, actually
Mhm.
do healing.
I assume they're
things.
mimicking like other druids that have done that, like healing dirt.
You
thing.
definitely get the vibe on that, yeah. Oh, we
How
watch
dare
so
you.
and so do heal. And when I'm
Yeah,
not
a
feeling
little bit
good,
more
I
to
just
They
that.
put
learned from their high school
dirt
football
around my
coach.
roots.
Yeah, the fleshies are a little different than the leshies.
Fleshies and the leshies.
I get it.
Okay, yeah. Anyone else doing anything? Or are we ready to get on the road?
I'm
On the
ready.
Road again.
Oh.
All right.
Where were we heading first? Because
So
think we're
Roshanda
going
wants
to
to
the
go to
swamp first?
Tarmsworth.
Tarmsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tarmsworth is where we thought we might be able to find the melon-sized
Yeah,
thing,
with the
or at least
citrine
learn of where
crystal.
we could find it.
Uh,
Yeah.
And then also
Citrus crystal, yes.
Rowan
Citrus crystal.
citrine crystal.
Looking for a large grapefruit.
We're looking for a lemon rock.
Is it cantaloupe?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, there is that guy that grows the melons in the other town.
There's pumpkins, and we didn't want to mess with that guy.
Pumpkins, melons, all orange inside.
Orange inside.
Not his pumpkins, but
The on that blueprint that Rowan found, the little logo thing, did show there's a gun manufacturer in Tarmsworth that also had the same thing. So you got a few little ties.
Oh yeah.
Heading to Tarmsworth.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head up
What do you
there.
got?
Was that one injured person traveling with us?
Yeah, she needs escort to Tarmsworth. What do you got, Aoife?
It's the top of the hour.
It is the top of the hour. Everyone take a hero
Top of
point.
the hour.
Sweet.
The hour to you.
So why don't you all, you all should have permission. So one of you is going to get elected the navigator for this. I'm going to probably presume it's Basil because he's familiar with the forest, but it could be someone else.
I think
Hey there,
that's that fall under survival.
We're not doing rolls right now.
Okay.
There may be rolls in the future. I just want you to move the "You Are Here" token on the map.
I can lead.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, that's not. We're missing Indian, so I can't go to that one. All right. And I want you to move it clear through to where your plan to go is, and then I'm going to decide on the number of rolls after that. So you move up one,
Okay.
and then
So
move from there.
yeah, we're going up and then straight over.
Okay, cool. Let's see here. Each of you roll me a d4.
That's a lot of fours.
A lot of force.
Yeah.
Who are we missing? Looks like Joe rolled as the party still.
I did.
Oh, I forgot to
That's
roll.
fine. And we're also...
Oh, jeez.
4.
Bitey, did you roll?
What am I rolling?
D4.
A D4.
Okay.
I hope lower is not what we were going for.
And 2.
No, I was just seeing how many matches we got. So, you almost make it. Like, you can hear the sound of the river off in the distance. And as you're all kind of moving through, Basil's kind of leading the way. You find there's a small opening. Oh, there's Dan coming back in.
There he is.
And there he is.
Dan's alive.
Yeah, my computer just decided it was done being on the internet.
How fucking dare it.
Just completely and entirely.
Yeah. All
So
right.
much fun.
So yeah, you all rested up for the night. You're now moving through the forest, heading to Tarmsworth, and you almost make it clear to the edge. But as you're kind of moving through, you find this small clearing. It's got some dead trees, and they all surround a cairn, a very ancient-looking cairn in the woods. Moss-covered. Basil, you're not familiar with this, but then again, there's a lot in the forest that you may not be familiar with.
Yeah. Imagine I haven't been through every inch of it.
Yeah. What do you all do?
Okay. You said there's dead trees around it.
Yeah, kind of like the map that you're seeing there. The forest is lush, rich, but in the kind of small immediate area around this cairn, just dead trees and stuff.
Bitey is going to like squat down and start sniffing and stealthily scooting forward, sniffing around.
Okay. Sounds like a double roll there, man. I want a sneaky sneak roll and a sniffy sniff roll.
All right, I can do that. Sneaky sneak roll.
16?
Okay. And the sniffy sniff roll. You want perception?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's because I'm clicking and the wrong there.
And a 13. Okay. Yeah, you move up, you sneak, you sniff. On this cairn, you can get it's covered, these rocks, you know, this little burial, covered in moss and mildew. There's definitely kind of a sour smell to it. As you're kind of sneaking around, moving around it, trying to find out what's going on, nothing really jumps out at you until you see that there is a tarnished chain, like a necklace chain. Looks silver, but it's long since kind of turned to black, has a little bit of that moss and stuff on it. But you can see it's connected to, and it's kind of tucked between a couple of the rocks, a silver locket. And this silver locket is in good shape. It is silvery, bright, shiny. Looks good.
All
The
right.
chain is.
So Bitey will raise the danger signal, which is just a foot goes up
Holds
by
his
his ear.
With that signal, I'll give you guidance.
And then he's going to scuttle forward and like see if he can pull the locket.
Yeah, sure. You carefully scuttle forward. You grab the chain and you kind of have to give a little pull to separate the bits of moss and stuff adhering this chain. But it comes up without too much effort. And you lift up and you got this gross, dirty chain connected to a bright, kind of shiny, very old looking silver locket.
I look around. Listen. Is anything moving?
No.
I stand up. I found a locket.
Is it shiny?
Is it
Yes.
I don't know if you still have it in your mouth or whatever.
How definite
Just assuming
of
that's
a
like the first place it
radius
went.
is there around this that's
It's
dead?
not super sharp.
Okay.
But you can see the map. Let me put a little measurement tool down for you. Kind of everything in that circle there. The main plants are dead, but you do see other growth, like trees that are growing into that bubble, and they seem to be fine.
Okay.
Some of the grass is good. Some of it's brown and dried and crunchy underfoot.
It seems like a dangerous place for Basil, but maybe not
Yeah.
for the rest of us.
Yeah.
The Kuro, you can clearly see there's a nice shiny locket at the end of that tarnished, gross-looking chain.
I'll shuffle over there.
Sure.
While they're doing that, can I cast detect magic?
Sure. Presence of magic. So two things. There is from somewhere buried in this cairn, this rock grave. There's something magical in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this locket, the locket itself, it's got a little bit of magic to it. Nothing strong, but detect magic doesn't give a lot of detail.
I don't know how much I trust that.
Smells sour over here, like bear sweat.
Now, Bitey, suppose I gave you a delicious gold coin for that locket.
No, gold not very good. You what? Can
I
you
can
read?
spend 10
can-
minutes
can you read
identifying
Locket?
the magic if we want to.
You could probably do that while they bicker.
Are we
Grung,
digging
you
this
gonna do
thing
that?
out here?
And which magic are you identifying, Grung?
Specifically on the locket. It has to be on an item.
Okay. So you're going to be doing that.
I'll cast this on it while you do that, so you get a +2 bonus.
Ooh.
Okay. Read aura? Sure.
Where's my skills tab? Where the
And I don't know, does that 10 minutes
It's
do you just get...
proficiencies.
Oh.
Tyler.
Thank you.
Yep. no problem.
and so, Bitey, you handed the locket over to Akuro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Necklace, gross looking. The chain, gross looking. It is silver, though.
No, I don't know nothing.
The locket, also silver. Grung is kind of staring at it hard, but he's just sweating at it more than anything.
Warm
If
day.
you want, since that was a crit fail, I can misidentify it as something else.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh.
give him ideas.
It's a locket of super visibility.
Oh no.
In the meantime, I am absolutely finding a stick to chew on.
You find a stick to chew on. That's not a problem. Grung. No, you do identify this thing. It is a. Give me just a moment here to make sure I tell you the right words. Give me a moment. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Oh, yeah. It's got a weird enchantment into it. You're not sure what the kind of the magic command to activate it is, but if you all can figure it out, once per day, the wielder of this locket can use it to amplify their voice 300 times, like 300%, for solid 5 minutes.
Sounds
Magic locket
wildly
of
Quite a
screaming.
lot.
What's
I
that?
think we should give it to Afa.
Our bard.
Oh,
should
you're a
definitely
singer,
have it.
right?
Well, I mean, I try.
Anyway,
I mean, if
there
I had it,
is.
I would just sing goblin songs. You don't want those. Well,
So
maybe.
this is like a grave that seems to be radiating this.
Well, there's the locket that had a little magic aura to it, and there's the grave that has a little magic aura to it.
I'm gonna pack up some healing plaster from outside and walk in and start trying to like treat the grave and see if like maybe it's not been well maintained or something.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go and give me you're like an occult test.
Okay.
Basil, I think once they're dead, I don't think the magic mud works anymore.
No, it's just good energy because this is a bunch of bad energy.
Is it?
Oh, you did good. Okay.
I mean, the rocks taste fine.
The rock
Well,
station.
that's dead.
The locket is shiny.
And that's dead. And that's dead.
Yeah, things die. It's forest. Life. Nature. Yeah.
But it's like
This rock is tasty.
centered
Kind of salty.
around
A little
this.
acidic.
Do we just want to dig it up?
Probably not.
I mean, there's something magical in it. So, like, what if it's more stuff?
No
It
grave
could be an
robbing.
unquiet spirit.
How do you know it's a
Maybe-
grave?
Maybe we need to.
I mean, look at it.
But yeah, it just looks like a bunch of moss.
It's a
Maybe.
cairn.
I haven't had a good dig.
Yeah,
Did
go for
anyone
it.
open the locket?
No,
No.
No, I've got it though.
You've got it.
no, I
Does
haven't.
it have any writing?
Unless-
Does it have any? Oh,
Or
There
did
was
you
talk of
actually take
giving
it from
to
him?
Afa. Well,
I took- oh.
Kuro took it.
Oh, okay, no, that's fine.
does
While
it have any
Basil
writing
is
on it?
It does
Plastering
not.
mud on one side,
On the
I'm
outside.
scooting around to the other side, and I am digging a hole.
Okay, under the
Decided.
rocks.
Yeah,
Okay, go give me an athletics test.
sure.
Grung looks disapproving.
There's no way this could go bad.
There's no
whatsoever.
writing.
Is there any writing inside the locket?
You pop the locket open.
And vanish into the shadow realm.
No,
Whatever
no,
you
no.
do, don't dig up this grave. No.
It's a very, because like they didn't have cameras and like printed like pictures, so it's like a little portrait, like old like etching style portraits, very old. Looks like a very kind of regal looking man. And on the other side of the locket, as it opens up, one side's got like this etching of a man. It's very worn. And on the other side is kind of a crude etching of, it just says "My Beloved."
Hmm.
I got 23 for digging.
You
Nice.
easily dig underneath. and you go down and then up like a dog digging under the fence, and then
Absolutely.
you hit something metallic as you're starting to come up.
Kind of feel around a little bit.
It's like the back of like a breastplate, like the chest armor. You kind of expand out, and there's it's a fucking like fully armored person. The armor is old and
I guess I'll
rusted.
just-
I think
I'll
there's
just-
like a armored person in here or something.
I'll just be pulling the dirt out of your hole as you keep digging, so you got room to work with.
It's a wide hole because my head is like Stewie Griffin. It's like a football sideways. So
It's like Arnold.
So do you tilt your head like that to get like some extra?
Does it make more sense at a 45-degree angle?
It's when he has to ride the roller coaster. That's when he holds his head to the side.
Yeah, you got to keep it in the side of the right at all times.
great.
I was thinking more so he would hit height.
But yeah,
It's gotta
I
be
just
this
start
tall to ride.
kind of
Yeah.
clearing more space out. No one has
I'll
told
just-
me to stop.
Nope, I'm helping in my own way.
But
Just
yeah,
keeping
Bitey,
the dirt clear.
it is a long dead skeletal corpse with super, like maybe at one time it was really nice armor. Now it's mostly rust.
Okay.
If you take the time to fully extract the body, you can.
It's probably easier than moving the rocks at this point.
Do you want me to pull it out? I can hand you pieces back.
Yeah,
It's not like
I'd
we've ever
certainly
been.
I'll
taking
just
pieces of the armor off and just.
I kind of don't want to dig up a grave of somebody.
we're not digging it up. We're digging
dig it
it
under.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like gross.
But also, is it like killing the forest? So like maybe we should like get it out of
Yeah.
here.
Maybe we're doing a good thing for the forest.
We're digging up as in a state change, not a preposition.
You're a plant. What do you know about grammar?
I don't know what I'm saying.
As like Mighty, you're handing out like the bread, like the cuirass or whatever it is, the chest
Yeah.
piece. There's still rib bones rattling around inside of there.
Just
It's a snack for Bitey.
Grabbing it through the hole there. And maybe
mean-
I'll grab a little rib and give it a little gnaw.
No, Bitey.
But
hey,
Smack
you
his
don't
hand back.
you can't even see him doing it. He's underground.
you
Yeah,
probably do hear
I
a little
imagine that
crunching.
Bitey's one of those people that narrates their inner thoughts.
Yeah.
What
I
if
mean,
just
how does it
grab
taste?
this, take
I'm
a
gonna
little
chastise him from over here.
Not really enough marrow in here. I'm kind of hanging old and dry. I mean,
It's very old
I mean,
and dry.
I don't
flavor
want to
hole.
disturb a grave, guys.
You remember what happened back at the other place?
We're doing it
you
for
know,
the
disturb
trees,
graves all
Basil.
the time. It's not a big deal.
For the trees.
What if we bury him in like a town?
Yeah, but also he's like disassembling the body. So
He is.
Well, that's
So we'll
how
have
you
to, like,
transport them.
Hang
I
on
mean,
a
at this
second. Do you
point-
have that wand that conjures the invisible man?
Yeah, friend.
Yeah, a friend can carry the body back to Tarmsworth with us.
Why are we bringing the body with us?
we're gonna give it a
We can
proper
give it a-
burial.
Exactly.
Does it need all swims? Snap.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Okay. So is that the plan?
It's okay. We'll glue it.
You're getting the body out so you can take it back to town and give it a proper burial.
Minus whatever valuable things we can use off of it.
Really, there's nothing valuable on the corpse. If there was, it's long since rusted out and like
Those
So
the
were there
magic.
2 lockets?
there's just one locket.
Is the
And
magical
locket
feeling
opens.
still under
What-
there
'cause
now that the
you said there was
dead
something
guy's
that
out?
was like there was like a clean silver part of the chain. And then,
So the chain was dirty and gross and tarnished, but the locket hanging off the chain was it was old, worn,
Oh,
but
okay.
clean and shiny.
the chain was the
It's like
tasty
a little
part.
suspicious. Just like a little suspicious.
No.
No.
It seems very shiny.
Now that because it's magical.
they skimped out on the chain. That's usually what they do.
Did this person have a sword or a weapon or anything?
Did we find the magical taste?
They had a long sword,
And
and the
that's
long
the-
sword is rusted and pitted, One good swing will probably like break it into pieces, but you've got a sword.
Is the magical flavor still
That would be
under
a question
there?
for Afa.
I could definitely check. I just don't like the way you're wording that. Unlike Bitey, I do not lick everything.
Bitey will emerge from the hole with the sword held aloft. I named thee tetanus.
So Afa, as you fire up your detect magic again, it's just the corpse in general, as in like the bones, the armor, the sword. It's all
Yeah,
got
maybe we
this
shouldn't be.
weird, funky, magical aura to it.
Maybe we
You
should
have a look on your
disturbed it.
What?
Like, it's fine.
What are you worried about?
It's already disturbed.
Nah.
Wait.
All right.
Mr. Monk, could you check out this sword to see if maybe it used to be magical?
I can only detect magic if we already. I can only identify if we already know something has magic on it.
Well, you
The
know,
body.
Afa is
we
able
do.
to pick up that there's the entirety of the corpse has a magical aura, including the armor and the sword.
I'll attempt to
Sure.
detect magic on the sword then.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna take one of the rib bones, and I'm gonna throw it. Because Basil pointed out that there's like this ring of like kind of like dead things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna throw the bone outside of it.
You do, and you do.
Just lands in the grass. Okay.
So Grung, the entirety of the corpse, including its possessions, all has a faint aura of like necromancy kind of style magic to it. And as you're kind of studying it with your magic, you can kind of get the vibe that and it's kind of even like this miasma across everything: the bones, the sword, the armor. No specific like magical enchantment or anything, but you get the sense it's very, very gradually kind of increasing.
I'm certainly
the
passing
sword.
that along to the team.
Just go ahead and shatter the sword.
Shadow the sword, maybe rebury the body
Yeah.
real quick.
Actually.
Yeah, let's just let's go ahead and jam it back into the hole there.
Start praying.
Crunch up that armor.
But
I want to go look at the
Bitey has
bone
the
that landed
skull in
on
his
the
hand,
grass.
Yeah.
and then he just goes
Is there a big rock that we can hit the
crunching up
sword
the
on?
skull.
I
I
mean,
mean,
the sword, it's pretty well rusted through. You can just take a hard swing at one of, the cairn itself, and it'll definitely shatter. Basil, you're looking at the grass, so you'll give me a nature test.
Yep.
Um, 19's good. You could see it's not a drastic change, but maybe some of the like a 2-foot like diameter around this bone. Maybe the grass isn't is kind of that waxy shininess that like grass has. Maybe it's not quite as shiny as it was before.
I'm gonna kick it back into the circle.
Okay.
Say like, I think we need to bury it again.
Or we wait for it to come and then we kill it.
If I just eat all the
No,
bones
okay.
now, I think it'll be fine.
Honestly.
Either that or your poop will be devastating.
I don't have anything that gets rid of this.
Does
Yeah,
cold,
haunted poop is
does-
something else entirely.
Does cold iron work on undead?
I don't know.
No, I think so.
Hey, that's a good experiment. We do have all these cold iron weapons. Let's
I got a
give
battle
our
axe.
new friend
you know,
here a love
just-
tap.
You gonna start breaking up bones with it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, you do.
And then I eat them.
There we go. It's a process. Either an undead character is going to reform in Bitey's stomach.
There was some reality show where it was a bunch of people on like a deserted island, And like this one dude, he's like, I'm doing great. I found all these tiny crabs and I ate them all. So I've had plenty of food. And someone was like, did you like cook it and take them out of the shell? He's like, I cooked them. I just ate them. Like he just like threw them into a boiling pot of like water that he had and just ate them entirely, crunched them down. And surprise, surprise, like a week later, he had to get like flown off. They're like, yeah, your shit's mad impacted from all of the excess of crab shell blocking everything up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Nature's gusher.
Yikes.
Nature's gusher. Anyway,
Crab
Mighty.
Delicious crab combos.
Oh, God. Yeah, Rowan, you break it up with the cold iron
I'm at a
axe.
gas station near you.
Bitey, you're chomping on bits of bone and swallowing them down.
Very dry work.
Grung, could you like maybe say some prayers or something?
Oh, I'm doing all the religions. I'm dancing. I'm saying prayers. I'm
Yeah.
randomly blessing things.
Doing all the religions like a corporate Facebook account.
I don't appear to have any sage. Somebody burn basil.
Praise Jesus. Praise Satan.
Oh no.
Praise
Basil, can you come here
Zeus.
for a second?
Oh no.
Okay.
Got a problem that's going to require some pesto.
And I think it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You move on. So you make it to the river, and
I'm
this
sure nothing's going to come poorly of this.
I'm, just in case there's anything that hasn't been eaten, I'm gonna cast Scorching Column on that. So just a
okay.
giant pillar of fire.
Burn the.
Burn the cairn.
Okay. Noted.
We're going to thoroughly do this as
Oh,
wrong as humanly possible.
Just probably unleash some terrible evil upon the
Oh,
world,
I'm sure.
living with us.
Wow.
Yay.
No.
With
It's
It's
the
going to get
fire
unleashed behind a tree when you take your next dump, in fact.
Or it was somebody's previous character from the original campaign of this or something.
Well, considering everyone except for one died in a giant explosion,
Yeah.
Probably not.
probably not.
Yeah. April's character survived. Everyone else died.
Yeah.
And essentially, like nuclear, like a fucking H bomb went off.
Yeah.
Everyone
Somehow
else
that
Created a
seems
crater
incinerated.
that turned into a lake.
Yeah,
That surprisingly ended more campaigns than you would think that we've played.
It really, yeah. Yeah, if we hop over to the world map, hang on a second.
But didn't we have like a Zweihander campaign that also ended in a nuclear explosion?
You were fighting a giant robot that was shooting out ballerina murder bots.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that one.
Yeah, it's right here. The Runes of Witcheer. That is
Where?
where the first campaign ended. And the gray dead area is the everything that died in the finale of that campaign.
That's not a significant amount of that continent.
That's not nearly as big as our forest.
You guys also nuked one of the parts of my world too at the end of the campaign.
We
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's also the campaign where we ate the sun
Yeah.
and then tried to fix the
guess that's true,
sun.
yeah. Because, yeah, you guys are in this long forest right now. Like,
Yeah.
You're up here.
So we're on to Tarnsworth.
Yeah, on the Tarnsworth.
Yes.
That's
With
what
nothing-
I was
Nothing to
working
worry
on
about
saying.
at all.
It's fine.
Of course
The
not.
the river is generally the hard border between the forest and the plains, the not forest. Industrialization, for the most part, doesn't cross the river, except for the Hammerglass logging camp, which fucking did. As such, you approach the bank of the river. You can see that this side of Tarmsworth, you can see the big walled city. It connects to the bay. Those of you maybe would remember that originally the wall went from like, let me hop us back over to the local area map. We are on the local area map. Hang on, stream.
Going places.
Let's zoom us in on Tarmsworth. So, the wall around Tarmsworth usually kind of cuts along, and that is a terrible color for showing it on the stream. Let's give us a good red. It didn't change red. John, why didn't it change red?
I don't know. I don't know why
Oh.
why you chose white on beige, but you know.
I didn't. It was the default. There we go. Usually the wall's like that. It really separates the land. Like it's open up on the bay, close to the land. There's gates and everything that people travel through. But as you see, recent renovations have the wall. God damn it. It is a terrible color again to show.
Sorry about that. I was trying to
No, it's not you. It's
type that
fine.
into. I was trying to type something into the magic lock that I just added to my.
And it just went to chat. That's weird.
Yep.
It's been opened up. As you see that there is now the bay has been expanded. There's all these like cranes, like, you know, wooden cranes and lifting devices, moving logs that are being floated down from the Hammerglass Trading Company, being loaded onto skiffs and stuff. That way they can be taken out to sea and delivered to wherever the wood is needing to go. Nothing has encroached on this side of the river that you're on, the forest side, but you can tell that nature is suffering from it. There's industrialization, there's smokestacks, there's soot on the leaves. The shore, you can tell, is eroded because of all just the weight that they're putting in the water. It's kind of raising the level around here. It's fucking with the tides, like. But the other thing is there's no immediate way across. This is a wider section of the river. It's deeper. It's right where the river is flowing into the bay. You could certainly try and swim across. There's boats. You could try and flag one down and get a ride across. It's tough. You maybe can head upstream a little ways to see if there's another like kind of like cheat area that you can do like you did to get across.
We can play Frogger with all the logs.
You could, if you go up
Yeah.
a little ways, the river is narrow enough that you could try and do Frogger with the logs.
I don't want to.
Do you want the boat? I could swim. I do like the idea about the jumping on the logs. But
I'll watch you guys do that if you want.
You want the boat?
I mean, I don't have a boat.
Do we see any boats like just kind of going around near us?
Sure. I mean, like this part of the river, and it seems like it's been a little bit like artificially widened on the Tarmsworth side as well. You can see there's boats. There's like flat skiffs that they're using to kind of push the logs along. There's
How wide
stronger
is the
like
river?
steam powered boats. What's that?
How wide is the river?
Here it's easily like 200 to 300 feet wide.
Okay.
It is very wide here.
That'd take a little swimming.
And
I'm
you
gonna
can,
use my light cantrip to kind of signal flare, and I'm just gonna try and wave one of the boats down.
oh, sure. Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
do that, and then we'll also wave in case they
Yeah.
can't see his tiny
Yeah.
plant arms blowing in the wind.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll climb on top of Rowan because Rowan is also quarterling.
short. Yeah.
Yeah,
Three-quarter
in case I
So
can't see
I'll-
my tiny arms
Yeah.
also blowing in the wind.
Basil, go ahead and roll me a d4 here.
We're just
A
going to do
D4?
like a pyramid of
Yeah.
me and then Bitey and then Basil.
No,
Does someone have a trench coat?
shoulders.
Got a 1.
We'll need to get one.
One of these small skiffs, like this is I don't even know how to properly describe it. It is a raft. Like it is flat. It is very long. It is not super wide. It's not a canoe. Like the person, like it's like what are those like the surfboards that you stand on and you use like a paddle?
Yeah, like a
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think
It's
of it.
like a
Like
larger,
a gondola,
kinda,
thing?
not quite gondola. It's designed
But,
for
like,
one person.
it's more flat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's designed for one
Like
person
a
to
flatboat
move.
or
Like a flatboat, yeah. Designed for one person to move down river with the logs. Yeah, like a paddleboard, like a wider, longer paddleboard. Designed for one person to go down. They've got this very long pole that they use, and it's really designed so that they can keep the logs from jamming up.
Okay.
That way, if any logs start kind of like going, they can kind of push it straight. And you see this person. They notice you. They notice your light. As this, this young man in his 20s, scruffy, wearing like, some capris and like a white sleeveless shirt, utterly drenched, the smell of sweat. He rows his little boat ashore.
is his name Michael?
Hello.
Michael rowed your boat ashore. But he's played by John Travolta.
Okay.
No. Yeah, he comes over like, well, you all have an emergency. Like, is that why you signaled me down?
Yeah, we need help getting across, and the river's a lot wider here than I remember. Can you ferry us across? Me and my friends.
I could take maybe one or two of you. It's not really meant for more than that, and even then it'd be a little risky. I'll tell you what.
That's okay if you can take us one at a time or whatever.
Or maybe just get someone with a bigger
Or get some
boat
friends.
to come
Yeah.
get us.
Yeah, get
Why
one of
don't-
those, but like bigger.
My run here is I'm at the end of where I do my bit, so I gotta head back upstream. Why don't you all kind of follow me as I move along back upstream a little ways, maybe like half a mile or so where it narrows out. And we've got some others that they've got some larger boats that kind of move along with the flow. They could take you all across.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Nice.
But yeah, he introduces himself. His name is Michael. He talks about, things have been great. Like, my last job was, God, it was terrible. This continent and like everything was blowing up and like it was terrible. And then I got that there's this here, and so I moved. I moved my Hammerglass contract over, and I'm just helping move logs down the river. It's very peaceful, very nice.
That's good. Hopefully you won't have a job soon, though.
Do you see how big this forest is?
Yeah.
My grandkids will probably have jobs here.
How
I
about
hope
I'll
not,
stop for you?
but
Can I
we'll
can
see.
I like go cover Basil's leaves? Because we need this guy to help us.
Yeah.
You do.
You're talking to a plant about cutting the forest down,
Yeah, he's a little sensitive. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he gives Ava like he's like, I get it. Okay. And sure enough, like a half mile, quarter mile, whatever it is down the thing, he flags a couple of other boats, and these are like your standard like rowboats. And yeah, they gladly pick you up and they shuttle you across, and they plop you on.
As they pick up Bitey does like hunker down on the board, but then dunks his head into the water, takes some big gulps. He's still got the taste of,
Bone?
dirty bone
Yeah,
in the mouth.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
And,
got
you like
eating
the taste,
rinse
but
that
after
out
a
a little
while,
bit.
you need
mixed
to-
with sand.
Yeah. Plus, it's been a while since he, washed his head. So.
Okay. Yeah, they're like, that's weird. Careful. You ain't much
normal
fish.
for
Like,
him.
gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, ain't much fish left in this river except for the big catfish that live on the bottom, and you're small enough to be a mouthful.
Oh,
Part of the
it could be
trick.
a mouthful for me.
We use
I'd pay to see
to
that.
be it's noodling with Bitey. They go after him, and then we all pull.
I like
Oh,
that.
that
Like,
sounds like
Bitey bites him.
Absolutely be down for that.
They think they're biting Bitey, but Bitey bites them, and then
Bobbing for catfish.
that's a sport.
I mean, there is the way to like fish for catfish that you just kind of like dangle
Noodling.
your hand in the water. Oh,
Yeah,
is that
it's
what that's
noodling,
called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, moving you across is quick. They'll just do
People who
small
hate their
talk,
thumbs.
make jokes about Bitey. Unless you all want to have any kind of conversation with them or ask them anything, they will gladly just put you on the other side and continue on their way.
I mean, that sounds fine to me at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my first time visiting Tarmsworth.
One of the
What's
guys
it
like,
like?
oh, you're gonna love it. There's a lot there. The drink is fantastic. Food, I mean, food used to be better. It's not so great now.
Why is it not so great
Going
now?
back home.
Well, it used to have a really great fish market.
Oh.
Mm.
But
Wonder
that
what could
kinda-
have happened to that?
I mean, listen, I know what you're saying. You're looking at us. I don't appreciate it. But it's the lizard folks' fault. They used to sell their fish and shit down here all at Tarmsworth all the time. They haven't
And
been
people
doing
bought that. Their shit. I can sell my
that.
shit.
No, I mean, that's a figurative speech. They bought fish. They sold lobster and crab and fish. All from the sea.
But no shit.
Yeah, they said the
Bite-sized
fishing's
crabs.
been less good.
Wonder why.
Mm. Anyway.
Talk to one.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, you strange group of people talking to fish and get off my
The
boat.
lizard folk.
Oh,
not the fish.
lizard folk. Never met one myself.
Lizard folk
heard-
said the fishing's bad.
I heard that if you grab one by the tail pops off, and that's good eating, like frog legs.
Try that next time.
That sounds kind of rude.
Cruel.
You know,
I mean, a bit wasteful. You want the whole thing.
I've
Have a
got
meal.
capitalism on my side, so it's fine.
Power of capitalism. Ah!
I heard there's like 34 rulings about why that's the best way to be.
You know what? You just have to yield Google lizard folk rule
Rule
34.
34 rules.
Yeah, that.
Anyway,
Go ahead and do
fuck
that.
off and get off my boat. Goodbye. Glad I could help.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thanks for the ride.
Thank you.
Hopefully you
worshiper
find
of the
another job.
capitalism.
God damn it. Oh, wait, we're already across. Yeah, we hope
Yeah,
you
it's
find
fine.
another job.
Wait, I hope you don't.
You like
Hope you
you were
choke on a
very
frog leg
nice
and
on the way
die.
over, but he paddles away and he just flips you the bird.
I should have bit his finger off. I still could. I
Okay.
hate him.
Continuing the path to Tarmsworth.
Yeah.
As you move along, you can see traffic is increasing, more people coming and going from Tarmsworth. Wagons, people on foot, this, that, these, those. The one thing that I want to point out that you'll see that will kind of catch you off guard a little bit is maybe a ways outside. You can see them. They left Tarmsworth and they're moving down the road. And they're kind of heading off, like they're kind of following the road a little ways, and they start kind of turning off northeast. You see a group of 6 orcs. Not special on its own. These 6 orcs have a pole that they're carrying. And tied to this pole is another orc. So like how you see like them old like those hunters where like each one of them has an end of a pole and like there's the game that they caught. And this orc is like bound. He's living, wiggling a little bit, looks a little beat up.
Bounty hunters. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Kinda give you that
somebody
bounty hunter
said
vibe.
that.
We see them on our way into town.
You're kind of heading into town and they are leaving town. This is
We're gonna
outside of town,
cross
so you're not
paths.
in town yet, but you're kind of getting close to crossing paths. They're kind of moving off the main road a little bit.
I will lean over to Grunk.
I'll wave at him and say, "Hey, what's up,
Be like,
brothers?"
That guy must be very special. He's getting the good treatment. They're just carrying him along. He doesn't even have to walk.
I know.
Grung, they give you a nod, and they call out like an orcish. A fellow greeting, like greetings. It's a very common like orcish like response that you would
Is there-
kind of be familiar with like orcs would call out when they see
Mhm.
other orcs in the southern lands. And the southern lands is anything south of the neck, south of Kilgrad.
Mhm.
I'm sure they're what's up or
Like, what's
something.
up?
No,
This
they-
heat
it's
sucks.
grunts.
Mm.
Hail Malakath.
Conveys tremendous amounts of information.
Mhm.
Yes.
But they give you that kind of that formal, informal kind of greeting thing. And they keep going like nothing's going on. And that orc that's dangling.
Does that orc
like,
look injured?
oh yeah, he's been beat up.
Okay.
Hmm.
I start packing up some healing dirt.
Basil, this one might be a mean guy.
Yeah, you all see Basil like start packing dirt. You can tell he's about to run off towards that orc.
Maybe we
Okay.
might want to skip out on this one.
But he's hurt.
You got
Yeah, and
6
he's kind
orcs
of-
surrounding him. Maybe leave him alone.
You guys
Will
need me
be
to
hurt
heal
too.
him? I'll yell out to them.
They call back very kind of thick accents. You all would kind of recognize it as the Kilgrad accent, like a very thick like Russian accent. Fuck this one, and they give like one of them that's carrying one of the back pole, like gives him like a kick in the ass.
What did he do?
Broke the law.
Mm.
Oh. What did he do?
You little plants ask a lot of goddamn questions.
Yeah.
He's a fucking smuggler. He's smuggling people across the neck. And he done smuggled in some goddamn... And hang on. I got this, and I want to make sure I say the right words.
Across the neck?
Hold on, Chuck's about to throw out a slur.
Hey, goddamn
He has to make
Lake
sure it's
Town
lore accurate.
spies.
Ooh, spies.
Oh.
Intriguing.
Now, we're going to hop over.
Spy.
We're going to hop over to the world map again. Oh, that's not
Called the
world
neck
map.
because it's where the continent gets all narrowy.
That makes sense.
Activate. There we go. All right. This is kind of large. So you see, looking at this map, Kilgrad, north. That is very much the orc lands. It's where they do very close-knit tribal society ruled by a powerful king.
Communal activities.
Communal pooping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
But here in, your lifetime, maybe a decade or two, Kilgrad closed the fucking border. Like, no one coming in. Like, orcs are free to come and go. But no one else can come in. Like, they are hunkered down. And the neck is this little bit of land. And it is pretty much turned into no man's land. Like, there's no formal government there. Kilgrad no longer claims it. But Kilgrad also defends it and keeps people from crossing from the south up into the north. Now, the lake, or Lake Town Spies, is way down here. It's kind of hard to see. And since
Oh, that's a long ways away.
way the fuck down there, since Witchshear, a couple hundred years ago, exploded for some unknown reason, the capital of Stagna moved to Lake Town.
So this guy's been smuggling government spies, it seems.
It seems like that's what they're saying. He got caught smuggling spies from Lake Town across the neck into Kilgrad.
That sounds like not my problem.
No.
No, orcs should deal with orc justice.
Okay.
Basil, leave this one.
Give him an
Okay.
extra good
We
kick
got
for me.
We got a forest to save.
Yeah.
Maybe some people.
Eh,
Oh well, yeah.
depends on who, but
Do more harm to the people than not.
All right. So
Yeah, now that I think about it, the forest is going to be fine. It's the people who are. Yeah.
they're in some trouble. All right. So, and here is where we're going to wrap it for the night. Next session, we'll be starting the session entering Tarmsworth. Just a little reminder, some of the things in Tarmsworth that you're going to be, that at least I've got on my radar, is Roshanda wanted to be escorted into Tarmsworth. So she will be grateful. And in exchange, she did offer to kind of give you a tour of some of the magic shops to see if she can help you find that citrine crystal.
I
Now,
want to
Citrus
see if
rock.
I can get gun bits.
and I was going to bring that up. So the blueprint, and hang on, it's one of those things. Where did I record it? I know I recorded it somewhere.
It's on my character sheet.
Okay, as long as you remember to record it somewhere.
There's something more specific I need to have recorded. I just have the schematic is on my sheet.
As long as the schematic's on your sheet. It's one of those things. I wrote it down somewhere. But yeah, that company, that crest that's on that schematic are based out of Tarmsworth. And I think those are kind of the two big things. Now, some of you have some additional tie-ins to Tarmsworth, like
From here, anyways.
yeah, Rowan's from Tarmsworth, a Kuro. I believe there was a rival fortune teller that lived in Tarmsworth that you didn't like so much. And that's what we'll be doing next session, exploring Tarmsworth, looking at some of these threads. Is there anything that the rest of you want to kind of see in Tarmsworth for next session?
I'll definitely go check out the inns.
Oh yeah,
See if I can go nosing around.
it's a
I'll go
great
with you.
place to make some money.
Anywhere Basil can tell people to stop cutting down the forest.
Oh,
Street corner.
there will be opportunities for that.
Find you a soapbox.
It'll go great.
Milk bottle crate. Put them on a corner. It's all set.
Yeah.
Or just a planter box on a hanging outside a window.
And I would also like to put out with those orcs. That's kind of given the first tiniest bit of introduction to Act 2. But that's a long
God.
ways out. You all still have your own personal quest to deal with first. So, let's get the fuck out of here. Any of you got anything you want to plug?
Quest.
What's that?
Go to the Discord.
John,
Do
what
it.
were you saying?
I was saying I don't want to deal with my own personal quest. Thank
It'll
you very
come up
much.
eventually. And Dan
Just
said
don't
go to
give
the
him
fucking
one.
Discord. Anyway, if anyone got shit to plug?
Check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
There's some stuff there that you won't find anywhere else.
True story. What else we got on today's Friday? We don't have anything Saturday. What?
Now Saturday.
Yeah, just now
April?
It is midnight.
Yeah.
It's June 1st.
It is.
Happy June
Happy
1st.
Pride Month.
Oh, happy Pride Month. There you
Happy
go.
Pride Month.
Yeah, so we'll be back Sunday. We're going to be possible. No, maybe. I don't know. We may have something going on Bert's channel Sunday night. And then Wednesday, we'll be back for more Night Below using Dungeon Crawl Classics. And next Friday, we'll be back here for more of this. Playing stuff. This stuff.
Where we won't make any bad decisions or get into any trouble.
Mm-mm.
Nah.
That's not something
No, of
that we
course
do
not.
ever.
Ever.
I'm sure it was fine that I ate and defiled the body.
And I helped.
You know what? I like being given a lot of options.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, I guess if no one's got anything else, we're gonna make like some fucking trees and get the hell out of here. Like Hammerglass Logging Company is coming for us. Anyway, deuces, you dicks.
Goodbye, everybody.